everyone, assalamu alaikum. So this is my second official video on this channel, so do stay tuned for the whole recipe. Today we're making some chicken shawarma. The ingredients are quite simple. You need some cumin powder, coriander powder, paprika, hot chili powder, salt, ginger garlic powder, and you need some oil, lemon, and that's all. So basically you have to mix all these ingredients together, and I added some hot chili powder, which is optional. This is not the regular chili powder, but it's a different chili powder, but I will list down the ingredients which are in the chili powder itself. So once you are done with mixing all the ingredients in, you have to put it in the fridge for at least 1 to 4 hours. The more it marinates, the more flavor it gets. And do remember that we are not using a grill or an oven for this video, because I think everyone should be able to make chicken shawarma. So this is a pan idea of how you can make the whole thing using a stove, or if you have an oven, or if you want to do it in an oven, you can do so. So now I'm just gonna use a cling foil to cover it all up, and I'm gonna leave it in the fridge for a few hours so that it gets all the juices in and it marinates. For this recipe I'm using 4 chicken thighs, because chicken thigh has most of the flavor. If you want to use breast, you can go ahead as well. Okay, so while the chicken is marinating, we are going to make some saffron rice. For the saffron rice, you need some simple ingredients such as ghee, which I'm adding to the pan right now. And then followed by that, I'm going to add some bay leaves and cardamom for this. So you just saute it a bit till it's slightly goldenish. And then after that, you can add some basmati rice. For the basmati rice, I soaked it in hot water for 1 hour with some salt. And when you're putting in the rice, drain it very well so that there's no water inside, and then mix it in the pan for like 1 to 2 minutes before adding water in, so that the rice firstly soaks up all the ghee. So after that, I'm going to add in water. I'm not using any measurements for the water because I think as Asians we are supposed to know, but yeah, you can measure the water as well. So I'm gonna mix the rice and the water for like 1 minute, and then after that I'm gonna add in some saffron. And saffron is very typical for this rice because it is saffron rice, so you need saffron for this. And I'm gonna add in some salt right now. So I'm adding it about 2 teaspoons of salt because I already soaked the rice in salt before, and I'm gonna add in chicken cubes right now, so it's gonna get the salty flavor. So once mixing that all up, I'm going to drop in my chicken cube. If you have chicken stock at home, you can use that as well. Or if you want to use mutton stock, just go ahead. So just mix that all up. I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to let it simmer. And once it all simmers, it soaks up all the water. And then I'm going to dum it over a tawa for like 10 to 15 minutes till the rice is fully cooked. Around this time, our chicken is fully marinated. So in a pan, I'm going to add in some oil. I'm using some vegetable oil for this. I'm going to drop in some of my chicken thighs. I'm using, I think, doing 2 to 3 chicken thighs at a time. Don't overcrowd it because you won't get the golden crust which you want if you overcrowd the chicken. So just do 2 to 3 chicken thighs at a time. So now I'm just going to cook it each side for about 2 to 3 minutes till I get a proper golden crust on each side, and I'm going to remove it. Yes, I know the chicken won't be fully cooked because we are going to cut down the chicken, because if you do remember, in shawarma shops they give us in small pieces, they don't give us a whole chunk. So I'm just going to get a golden crust on both sides of my chicken, and I'm going to cut down the chicken. So now I'm just flipping the other side so that I get the same golden crust, and then I'm going to remove it after 2 to 3 minutes. So just cook it for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. So just get a cutting board, put down your chicken, and then use a fork to hold the other side, and then you just cut it down. Don't let the juices run out too much because the juices are the flavors. So just hold the chicken and then shred it down into few like thin sliced pieces, and then after that you just have to gather all the pieces, and then you have to fry it back in the same oil because the oil has all the flavors, and the chicken itself, you need to double fry it to get all the flavors back. Some of you might not want to do this. If you want to do it on the first one, just fully cook your chicken thighs on one go and then just cut it down. But double frying it just gives it more flavor, and you will like it. Just trust me. As for the final step, we are going to plate it. So I'm going to put some rice over some cucumber, tomato and lettuce, and you may add onion if you do like them. So you can put some chicken on top of the rice, and then I'm gonna put a sauce over it. The sauce is basically some yogurt, mayo, and salt. You just put it in a bottle and shake it all up, and the sauce goes really well with the chicken, and the sauce is a must to have. Do like and subscribe if you liked my video today. I'll be posting more contents in the future, and I'm really trying my best to give the best to you guys. So do check them out and let me know. Thank you.